Sent to Nelson Mandela Bay. Now, it's been a week of political drama in the Nelson Mandela Bay municipality in the Eastern Cape. On Monday, the National Alliance resolved to expel its leader and executive mayor, Gary van Niekerk, and another member for bringing the party into disrepute. The metro municipality has over the years experienced instability due to, among others, infighting and a shaky coalition administration. But to help us get a clearer understanding of the current developments, we are now joined by the Deputy National Alliance leader, Bevan Brown. Bevan, good evening. Good to have you. Thank you very much for your time.
Good evening, Thabo. Thank you for having me. Thank you to the viewers.
So we understand that the city manager, Nokolo Mwazi, wrote to the Independent Electoral Commission on Monday to inform them of Gary van Niekerk's, the mayor, and Michelle's vacant seats. What brings about these vacant seats?
Okay. Let me start from the onset on how it got to the declaration of vacancies within our party, the National Alliance. Now, when we started the party, we had our first elective conference on the 27th of March in 2021. And our term of office elapsed on 27 March 2023, which is a 2-year term. By then, we were supposed to have an elective conference, our second one. And the then president of the party refused to hold a congress. He was hoping to have it sometime in September, as he proclaimed or expressed it out in social media platforms. Now, the members of the party insisted on having the Congress. Now, according to our constitution, there is a certain way of having the Congress. One of them, which is having 1,000 signatures of members signing a petition, which we achieved. We achieved that, and what actually happened, it was about 1,300 and odd signatures. Of those confirmatory affidavits or the petition was sent to Van Niekerk and his members, which is quite few. They're about 20. What they've done is they perused the documents. They found that some of them are duplications. Some of them's got a cross where people couldn't sign, and they sent it back. So in our understanding, they acknowledged the receipt of those signatures and the petition. It went back, and every single person who signed the petition, we've actually had a confirmatory affidavit of everyone saying that I want this Congress to continue. We agreed to have a new leadership chosen in an elective conference, and this is my signature, and it was commissioned. Fast forward, and what happened then was Gary van Niekerk and Stag Mitchell or John Mitchell, they did not want to have this conference. We went ahead with the conference on the 17th of June. Everyone was invited. They were invited through their branches, and we managed to have it on the 17th of June. Yeah. On the 19th of June, we wrote the letters with our resolutions from the Congress to the city manager's office and to the IEC. And lo and behold, on the very same 19th of August, Gary van Niekerk at around about 1 o'clock went to the city manager, Dr. Ngwazi, and he showed her a one-pager saying that he just needed to inform her that he changed the name of the party from Northern Alliance to the National Alliance. Now that, Thabo, is without the consent of the constituents. That is without the consent of the branches. That is without the consent of any public participation with that process. And that is putting the party into, that's just one of the reasons why he was charged. There were 4 charges laid against him, and that led to his dismissal.
Yeah. So let's go a little bit slowly here. On the 17th of June, who gathered for the Congress?
Okay. On the 17th of June, about 13 of our 16 branches gathered. Remember, we are quite new party. We are a young party. It's our first season in government. We obtained 3 seats in the northern areas, the colored community of Nelson Mandela Bay. So we had 13 branches that collaborated on the 17th.
So 13 of the 16 branches that collaborated. So is there what you would call infighting or some split in the party? Because you mentioned there are some who are standing with Gary van Niekerk.
Well, we won't call it fighting because we've got the majority of the members that is very much keen on repairing the damage caused by the current leadership or the then leadership. Gary van Niekerk and his group, in my opinion, is not more than 20, not more than 30 for the most. So the infighting comes, or it occurred when van Niekerk employed family. He employed certain deployees, political deployees that is around him, and not going through the processes of deployment through the party structures.
Yeah. So, and is that what you say counts amongst the contraventions that was found guilty of during the disciplinary process?
Yes, that is one of the charges.
Yeah. Did he participate fully with this disciplinary process?
Well, last Wednesday, I think that was the 4th of October, we sent out the notices of the disciplinary hearing via email on soft copy to Gary van Niekerk and to John Mitchell. And on the morning of the 5th, the Thursday, we were wanting to hand deliver the documents to their offices. Remember, John Mitchell is an MMC for Safety and Security, and Gary van Niekerk was the previous mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay. So first, the members of the party went to the 3rd floor or the 4th floor of Plain Ace in Port Elizabeth to hand over the notice to appear in front of a disciplinary committee or hearing on Sunday the 8th. Now, clearly they sent an instruction to the secretaries and the PAs in the office not to accept any documents or not to sign for anything. That is the welcome that we received on the Thursday. We immediately said that we're not going to waste any more time because we might find the same reception when we get to City Hall Chambers. And we got the sheriff in to do an immediate, on the day, handover of the hearing notice. So they received the hearing notice on Thursday the 5th. The evening, around about 11 o'clock, we received court papers for which Gary interdicted us on an urgent basis not to have the hearing on Sunday. And we were supposed to appear the Friday at about 2:30 in the High Court in Nelson Mandela Bay. We managed to get our legal team together, and we went to the High Court, and on the day, about 2:30, the judge called in both counsels into his chambers, and what came from there was that the urgency was struck off the application. There was in 2 parts. So that was part A. The judge actually then instructed van Niekerk and Mitchell to appear before a disciplinary committee on the Sunday morning. So they didn't achieve any urgency through their application.
So did they appear before DC?
Oh, yeah, sorry. To conclude on your question, no, they did not pitch up for the disciplinary hearing. We had everything in place. We had independent legal mediators there waiting. No, they did not pitch. We gave them a little bit of grievance time. Gary van Niekerk was supposed to appear at 10 o'clock. We waited until about 10:15, 20 past 10. Mitchell was supposed to appear at 11 o'clock, and he also never pitched.
Yeah. Are they aware that they are expelled? Because I read here in one of the publications that Ms. van Niekerk says he is still a member of NA, and he's still the mayor of Nelson Mandela Bay.
Okay. Now, after the proceedings and the findings of Sunday's disciplinary hearing, the mediator or the prosecutors and the mediators sent us the findings of the process. So they were both dismissed with immediate effect on certain charges. Our team of our secretariat within the party put all the papers together. They received their notice of dismissal on Sunday night. Mitchell received his via email. Van Niekerk received his via email. It was also the attachments of the findings were sent to them. Monday morning, the city manager received the findings of both, the notices to both, a letter to the IEC to say that they have been dismissed through the party and their seats need to be vacated with immediate effect, and the minutes of the FedEx when we convened after the hearing So all of that is with the city manager. I think she forwarded to the IEC, and that's the process.
Yeah. So that's very interesting, because I've got a signed letter from the Electoral Commission that says that the purported notice is given by a person other than the authorized representative of the party.
Yes.
And the records of the commission reflect that Mr. Van Niekerk is the authorized party representative.
Okay. Do you want me to respond to that?
Yes.
Now come. So in 2021, we went into council, and our authorized person was Gary van Niekerk. In 2022, what happened was, in 2021, the IEC required a second authorized person for the processes within the Electoral Commission. Gary van Niekerk then made the late Lynette Bester the second authorized person. Now, Lynette Bester is deceased since February 2022. That person has never been replaced on the database of the IEC. Yes, it's correct if you say that Gary van Niekerk is the authorized person on the IEC database, but that is one of our resolutions taken in Congress. That one, the authorized person must be changed from Gary van Niekerk to the chosen one of the Congress, which we elected from the party. So that process is ongoing now. We will give the IEC time to follow that process, look through the dynamics, what happened from the Congress to date, and then we will abide with that.
All right. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for coming on, Councillor Bevan Brown there, Deputy President of the National Alliance.